Hey guys, when it comes to race cars, projects never really stop. For Justin, Big Chief, Shearer, and Jackie Brash, the shop is more than just a place to park their rides. It's a hub of creativity, trial and error, and a whole lot of late nights chasing new ideas. In the latest chapter of their shop project, the duo tackled one of the biggest upgrades any garage can get, installing a 4-post car lift. This wasn't just about bolting steel to concrete. For Big Chief and Jackie, it was about transforming their space into a functional, efficient, and safe environment where they could keep their fleet of street cars in top condition. And like any good project, it came with its fair share of challenges, laughs, and a few moments of what the heck are we doing? The update begins with the shop packed tight, cars lined up and pushed to one side, leaving a massive empty space in the middle. That blank canvas wasn't by accident. It was destined for the new lift. Chief pulled out the thick instruction manual, which Jackie had thoughtfully printed for him. "I don't know how to do that stuff," he joked, flipping through what seemed like thousands of pages of directions. The plan was simple in theory: get the lift off the floor and standing tall. But anyone who's spent time in a shop knows nothing ever goes quite as smoothly as the manual makes it seem. The equipment itself was no small task. The lift's steel posts and runways were massive, heavy, and awkward to maneuver. Piece by piece, the structure started to take shape. "That's a big guy," Chief said as they wrestled the massive steel parts into place. "This thing is huge." Between strapping, balancing, and climbing like Spider-Man up the shelves, the duo kept moving forward, powered by equal parts grit and humor. Once the posts were upright, the runways, those long steel platforms that cars actually drive onto, were installed. With that step out of the way, things began to look like a real lift. "Runways are in. No problem," Chief said, though he quickly pointed out there was still plumbing, electrical, and leveling to take care of before the lift would be ready for action. But even with those tasks ahead, the excitement was obvious. "So exciting, man. Haven't had a lift in a few months." "Been getting antsy," Chief admitted. For someone constantly wrenching on race cars, a lift isn't just convenient, it's essential. For Chief, the decision to go with a 4-post lift was strategic. On big tire setups, he used to doubt their precision. But with the smaller tire cars they've been focusing on, the 4-post has been a game changer. "It really comes in handy on the race car stuff," he explained. "I'm always changing bars, testing theories, swapping tire sizes. This makes it nice and easy." The lift's built-in turnbuckles allow for quick alignments without having to roll the car back and forth. In racing, where setup changes are constant, those time-saving features make all the difference. Even better, the lift isn't just for race cars. It's versatile enough to handle everything from golf carts to 1-ton trucks, making it a true all-around upgrade for the shop. As the installation moved along, Chief shared a critical safety tip that came from experience. On older lifts, the up button had a tendency to stick if pressed at an angle. While that might not sound like a big deal, it can be dangerous if a car isn't perfectly balanced or if the motor is out. Chief recalled a nerve-wracking moment from their old shop when Jackie was working on a car with the motor removed. She pressed the button, it stuck, and the lift kept rising. The car was strapped down in front, causing it to teeter. Jackie found herself literally holding the car back to prevent it from flipping, with her feet off the ground, until Chief rushed in to stop it. That close call was enough to inspire a change. In the new shop, they installed emergency shut-off switches for both lifts. "Safety first," Chief emphasized, explaining that now if anything goes wrong, whether it's a stuck button or a motor issue, anyone nearby can kill the power instantly. Not everything about the installation followed the manual. At one point, Chief realized the lift was too tall for the shop ceiling. Instead of starting over, he called the manufacturer, Benpack, to ask about modifications. The solution? Raise the lift's crossbeam above the shop's trusses, as long as it wasn't putting weight on them. So, with some ladder acrobatics and teamwork, they carried the heavy beam up and set it over the truss. "Sometimes things just work out," Chief said with a grin. It wasn't by the book, but it was safe, functional, and uniquely theirs, just like everything else in the shop. With the lift standing tall, the finishing touches came down to wiring, air compressor plumbing, and a little bit of fine leveling. Chief even built a small compressor room outside to keep things neat and quiet inside. The moment of truth came when they tested the lift for the first time. The car rose smoothly into the air, sunlight hitting it just right as it sat above the shop floor. For Chief and Jackie, it wasn't just a successful install. It was the start of a new chapter in their shop's workflow. The 4-post lift might be the crown jewel for now, but Chief already has bigger plans. "Probably put a 2-post lift over here somewhere," he said, pointing to the opposite side of the shop. While not fully decided, the idea is to create a multi-lift setup that can handle any kind of job, from quick tire swaps to full engine rebuilds. As anyone who follows Street Outlaws knows, the cars never stay the same for long. With a properly equipped shop, Chief and Jackie will be able to push their projects even further and faster. At first glance, installing a lift might seem like a straightforward upgrade. But for Chief and Jackie, it's much more than that. It's about building a space where they can work smarter, stay safe, and keep their passion alive. Every cut beam, every improvised ladder setup, every safety switch installed tells a story of how they've learned, adapted, and grown in their journey as racers and builders. And true to the spirit of Street Outlaws, they're not afraid to do it their own way, even if it means making up solutions on the fly. The new lift installation marks a major milestone in Big Chief and Jackie's shop project. With a fully functional 4-post lift in place and plans for more upgrades to come, the shop is transforming into a professional-grade workspace tailored to their unique needs. For fans of Street Outlaws, it's another reminder of why Chief has been a fan favorite for so long. It's not just about going fast, it's about the process, the creativity, the problem-solving, and the ability to laugh along the way. Whether it's wrestling with steel beams, joking with the shop cat, or racing down the street, Chief and Jackie embody the spirit of hands-on, passionate car culture. And now, with a little more lifting power in their corner, the next wave of streetcar projects is ready to roll. Another big takeaway from this project is just how much teamwork goes into making the shop function. While Chief might be the one climbing ladders and wrestling with beams, Jackie is right there with him, printing manuals, guiding parts into place, and even stepping in during those tense moments when things don't go according to plan. Their dynamic shows that behind every successful shop build, there's a lot of shared effort and trust. It's the same chemistry that makes them such a strong duo on and off the track. One of the most impressive aspects of the new lift is its versatility. While most people picture race cars when they think of Big Chief's shop, he made it clear that this setup will handle far more. From golf carts and 4-wheelers to full-size trucks, the lift is built to accommodate just about anything with wheels. That flexibility is crucial because it means the shop can adapt to whatever project lands inside, whether it's preparing a car for a high-stakes race or simply fixing something for daily use. There's also something to be said about how Chief is future-proofing the shop. By leaving space for additional lifts and planning out electrical and air systems with growth in mind, he's not just thinking about today's builds. He's laying the groundwork for bigger, more ambitious projects down the line. In the racing world, where innovation is constant, having a shop that can evolve alongside your ideas is a huge advantage. Fans who follow the Street Outlaws crew know that the behind-the-scenes work is often just as entertaining as the races themselves. Watching Chief and Jackie put their own spin on a shop build offers a glimpse into the dedication it takes to stay competitive. It's not just about horsepower or reaction times. It's about preparation, safety, and having the right tools for the job. Every upgrade, no matter how small, feeds into the bigger goal of being faster, smarter, and more consistent on the street or the strip. In the end, this lift isn't just another piece of equipment bolted to the floor. It represents progress, resilience, and the do-it-yourself spirit that has always defined Big Chief's approach. From joking about stuck buttons to overcoming near disasters, every step in the process reflects the highs and lows of being deeply invested in racing. For Chief, Jackie, and their growing shop, the lift is more than steel and hydraulics. It's a symbol that the best builds happen when passion meets persistence.